What can be said about Superbon that hasn't already been said?
Well, technically, one of the best fighters out there. You know, when he's on the song, like when he beat Gregorian and when he knocked out Petrosian, he's pound for pound one of the best kickboxers on the planet. He breaks your rhythm. He's got great timing with his kicks. He's got one of the best head kicks you'll ever see. It's like his fucking hips are elastic, the way he lands that head kick. Got one of the best head kicks you'll see. He's a great rhythm breaker, great long knee. He's a beautiful stylist to watch when you're thinking of like technique and that beautiful Fimmer style. And not many people can bring that from Muay Thai into kickboxing. So it shows how talented he is.
Can we dive into a couple of things you said there then? Rhythm breaker, tell me why that's so important and how does he do that?
Most of the people he will come across in kickboxing, they fight in like, especially the guys like Yetkin Oskul and then Gregorian and these guys who are like the old school Dutch style of kickboxers. They'll go, bam, 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 and then you go, then they go, then you go, and they go. He don't get involved in that stuff like some of them, like the crazy Dutch guys do. They'll just stand and they'll trade and they'll let you tee off and then they'll tee off and it'll end up being a bit like you go, I go, you go, I go. He don't get involved in that. His movement's good. He'll break your rhythm with his teep. He'll kick you. He'll step off. The long knee will come through. He'll go back to the teep again and he'll always just keep stopping you. You'll set yourself. He'll teep and he'll move. Then you've got to reset. He'll do something else and he'll move. And it's only subtle and slight movements, but he won't just stand in front of you and let you just tee off on him. That's massive in kickboxing. When you can get them to reset and put your feet where you need to go, that is perfect. The perfect way to fight those style of fighters because they just want to stand in the pocket and they want to trade. If you can make them reset, they're never going to be able to set themselves to let the power go. That's what he does so well. He did it against Gregorian, and when he beat him, it was a thing of beauty. And he was just levels above in that fight. Fighting someone like Noiri though, who's just going to try and blast his legs to pieces and stuff like that, and who's shown he's got knockout power because he knocked out Tawanchai, it's going to be very, very interesting how Superbon's going to have sore legs at the end of this, I think, because he's just going to try and build his shins. He'll try and press him. He'll try and get close to him. Superbon's going to have to be on his game, not lose concentration for full 5 rounds.
If Noiri does beat Superbon, will that be the best back-to-back victories, one of the best of all times, Tawanchai then Superbon?
Oh, 100%. He started off really bad in one championship. City Chai pretty much schooled him, really. That wasn't a close fight. It was quite a big win for City Chai, that. And then his next fight, he fought basically an unknown fighter from China who knocked him down and then he lost again. And I'm thinking, oh, wow, this is a bit of a disastrous start. His next fight, he came back, looked a different fighter. He broke that guy's leg with leg kicks, didn't he? He kicked him on the shin and like literally snapped the guy's shin. And then the next fight, he's fighting for the title and he's knocked out Tawanchai. So it just shows you, like, when you're fighting at that level, sometimes you're going to like dip and then you're going to come back up and you'll dip and come back up. If he can keep this going now, like you just said then, and that'll be 2 of the biggest wins possible. I like Noiri. I really like his style. He didn't see himself when he first came to one. I'm not sure if it was just a bit of a shock, having a bit of a change from fight. He was fighting in Japan in K1 and all time and stuff. Not sure if it was a bit of a shock coming to Thailand, fighting in front of all the Thais, not being the favourite. But he's soon cleaned all that up, and he's like this. When he fights in Japan, he seems like a different animal. He was unbelievable against Tawanchai. His timing on the left hook, everything. I fought him obviously, so and I can tell you he's tough as fuck. He's very tough. He just likes to get close to you and smash your legs and then let his punches go. He's dangerous with his knees as well. This is where Superbon's going to have to break that rhythm. He's not going to let him press and get close. He's going to have to be careful throwing that long knee because, as you saw, he knocked Tawanchai Spark out with that left hook. So it's going to be a very, very interesting clash of styles. The best thing I love about this fight is watching all clips of Noiri train, and that Padman who's dressed like a hockey goalkeeper, he just batters him all over, mate. I thought I were bad with fucking Andy booing him all over the place, but he's just dressed like a hockey keeper. He's got pads from head to toe. And there's Noiri, there's Takaru, there's Koza. They all just fucking boot him all over the place. He's the MVP here, mate. I'm telling you, because what a padman he is. I'd love to have a go on pads with him.
Yeah, it'd be unbelievable. So talking about coaches and technique, if you went to Richard Smith now and you showed him a right kick where both your feet ended up off the air like Superbon did against Petrosian, he'd say that's not the right way to throw it. at the same time, that technique knocked out Petrosian. So when you get outliers like this who maybe don't do things in a textbook manner, you can hardly say that his technique's not right, can you?
Yeah, 100%. Like I say, that is one of the best head kicks, knockouts you will ever see.
But his planted foot was in the air.
He literally jumped into it. But when you've got balance and technique and finesse like he has, you can afford to like do stuff like that. He literally jumped into that kick. And it ended up being one of the worst knockouts. I like Petrosian. He's a nice guy and he's a legend. It's not nice watching legends get put out like that because it broke his jaw as well. He had to have a long time out. So yeah, like you just said, like when you are technically that good like he is, you can afford to be jumping off the ground and stuff because he'll still keep his balance. He won't lose his form. He'll land and still be able to throw something else after. But like I said, that's one of the best head kicks knockouts you'll ever see. That.
And Noiri against Tuancha, did you predict that fight going that way? Because I kind of just accepted that Tuancha was going to keep winning.
Tuancha's not a kickboxer. He's much better in Muay Thai. He has had some decent wins in kickboxing, but he's never looked as good as he did in Muay Thai. Look what he did to Superbon in Muay Thai in his last Muay Thai fight. He just blew his head off. He just like picked him apart and knocked him out. I personally, Tuancha keeps going on. I want a rematch with Noiri. I want a rematch. Fight Muay Thai. Just stick to what you were the best at. Same with Superbon. I think Superbon's better at kickboxing now. He spent so long fighting it because when he fought Tuancha in Muay Thai, he got knocked out again. So I'd like to see kickboxing, Superbon fight kickboxing. I'd like to see Tuancha just in Muay Thai. It's the same with guys like City Chai. City Chai's fought kickboxing for that long now. His last 2 Muay Thai fights, he hasn't looked good at all. And it was just like the bit of the icing on the cake why he should never fight Muay Thai again because what Nico did to him. Stick to kickboxing. His last kickboxing fight, he blitzed Noiri, so he still can fight kickboxing. And yeah, I think when you get put in that for so long, it's difficult to go back to Muay Thai then. It's difficult to go back to 4-ounce club Muay Thai especially.
I'm going to ask for a prediction whilst I pull up the next fight.
Oh.
And you have to say.
You know what? I like them both.
No.
I'm going with Noiri. I am going with Noiri.
How?
I think he'll take that this momentum that he's got behind him going into this fight. He's fighting in Japan. I think he'll be so confident. I'm not sure how he'll win, but I am going to go with him.
How do you stop your opponent trying to disrupt your rhythm? How do you put a stop to that?
Well, he's going to have to get through past the teep. He's going to have to watch the head kick. He's not going to be able to make any mistakes, but he's going to have to shut that rhythm, the distance down, which I will think you'll see him do. I think you'll see him get past the teep, get close, and I think you'll see him trying to smash Superbon's calves to bits with them calf kicks. And obviously Superbon's main weapons are his legs. I think Noiri will start early doors on them. You'll see him working inside and outside. It's going to be very similar to what happens in Superlek versus Koza. And then once he's hurt his legs a little bit, I think you'll see him start unloading his punches. If he starts unloading his punches too early, he'll start leaving himself open for big kicks, for head kicks and stuff like that. So it's like I say, it's an interesting clash of styles. I can't believe you put me on spot like that.
Oh, I'll go for Superbon.
You're going to have a Superbon. You know what? I like both guys. I'm not bothered who wins as long as the best man wins on the night and it's a great fight.
So we've got Yoza against Superlek.
Yeah.
Now, we spoke before about Superlek's conditioning and things like that. Will he be up for it this fight?
I just realised I was calling him Koza again. It's Yuki Yoza. I call him Koza all the time.
Yuki Yoza.
Yuki Yoza, yeah. Someone's going to have sore legs at the end of this fight. I'm telling you. So it's the Superlek likes to kick on the thigh. Yoza likes to kick on the calves and the shin and anywhere really, don't he? But the thing is, Superlek's first fight back after he's been injured when he took that Nabil fight. He shouldn't have even been in the ring. Mm-hmm. He's been injured for a long while now. To come back against someone like this when you've just coming back from knee problems, it's
kickboxing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's kickboxing. It's not Superlek sport either. Yeah. He's fighting at the higher weight. He's up against it here, big time. I'll tell you what Yoza will do as well. He will wait for Superlek to kick him across the body and he'll just smash his calves like he was letting Petnanong do. Petnanong just kick him just so he could kick his calves. If this is a 5-round fight, I'm not sure, is it 5 rounds?
I think it'll be 3 rounds.
Yeah, 3 rounds.
It's not a title fight.
Yeah, true. So a 3-round fight, he'll probably get through it, but 5-round fight, that's going to be tough. But yeah, I think you're going to see Yoza just willing to take Superlek's kick to try and give back. again,
Doesn't sound like you're giving much hope to Superlek.
no, I'm picking Superlek to win just because he's my boy, you know. But I am. It's just going to be hard.
Yeah.
And he's going to have to take pain and damage and go. He's a tough guy. The thing is with me, I prefer Superlek in Muay Thai. I prefer him at 135 pounds, not 145 pounds. There's a lot of great fights for him in that division at 135 that he could have now. That there's Nongos down there. Obviously, there's a Rong Tang rematch. There's new guys in the division, Jasu Yai and people like that. There's lots of good fights for him down there. He's the kickboxing champion at 135. I don't know what's going on with that.
Why do you think he's taking this fight?
Well, he's been told that's what he's been offered, and he's probably just taking it. Probably just wants to get back in there. If he's comfortable at 145 and he don't want to lose the weight anymore, what can you say really? But I think at 135 still, if he got a nutritionist like Rod Tang did, got my nutritionist Pete Miller, and used him because Pete Miller helped Superlek get down to weight when he fought Takaru last year or the year before, whenever it was. So I'd prefer to see him at that weight, and I prefer to see him fight Muay Thai. I don't like watching him fight kickboxing. His best weapons are taken away from him. He's really good with his elbows and his clinching and stuff like that, and they're taken away from him. So he's going to be up against it this fight. I'm just going to pick him to win just because he's my boy, and obviously he's one of my former training partner and stuff. But he's going to have to take a lot of damage on his calves and his legs, and be wary of Yoza's punches, because obviously he showed that he has got a bit of a dig on him when he put Pentarong on his backside.
How many rounds do you think you've shared with Superlek?
We've done quite a few at Yorkow, definitely.
Anything that surprised you that maybe people don't see on the screen?
No, it's just that right kick of his. It's so fast. His right kick is so fast. He's disgustingly strong when he clinches you as well, which is why I like watching him fight Muay Thai. His elbows are dangerous. I tell you what though, when he was training alongside him and he hitting the pads, they were making him do 10 rounds in that heat, and he kept the same pace and the same power. From round 1 to round 10, with a thing of beauty watching him when he was fully in his prime there. I hope he's still keeping that level of training and that level of dedication. But yeah, it's a tough fight to come back to. I just hope we see the best Superlek in there.
Yeah, absolutely. And you're giving your prediction, but how specific are you prepared to get?
I'm just going to go Superlek on points. I hope he just smashes in with that right kick. I'll tell you what, there's going to be some sore legs on both sides, and I think Yoza might have a sore arm from Superlek's right kick smashing across it. But I'm picking Superlek.